Just when you think that WWE has put on their worst pay-per-view of the entire fucking year, we then get Fastlane on March 5th, 2017. What a fucking shit show! This is your official Fastlane 2017 review and results tonight on the channel. Let's talk about it. You know, I could look at this design all night, man. I really could look at this design all night, man. Mike Will 87 on Twitter. With the beast design as always. Always. For my pay-per-view reviews, man. You know, I didn't know there was Buried Alive matches advertised tonight. Did you? I must have slipped my fucking memory, man. They must have slipped that in last minute in the script. Buried Alive match is taking place at Fastlane. Charlotte was buried. Her pay-per-view streak was buried, rather. Braun Strownman was buried. Kevin Owens was buried. Wow, man. Jesus Christ. Fucking, you don't see this much work from the fucking Undertakers over here at the cemetery. Is there any reason for us to get upset? There's no reason to get upset. There really is none. I mean, what are we going to get upset about? This is WWE. This is Vince McMahon's vision of WrestleMania 33. Seriously. Just think about that. Whatever you've seen tonight, Vince McMahon expects you and me to get hyped for WrestleMania. Bayley won the Women's Championship before WrestleMania 33. Charlotte's pay-per-view streak ended before WrestleMania 33. Braun Strowman lost most of his mystique tonight before WrestleMania 33. Right? Goldberg, a 50-year-old fucking veteran, right? Comes in, has one fucking match, hasn't wrestled more than 2 minutes on WWE television, and he wins the Universal Championship. This is Vince McMahon's vision of WrestleMania 33. Are you excited? Are you excited? Of course you're not. I'm not excited. I'm not angry. I'm not pissed. I'm not salty. I'm actually sitting here laughing at how pathetic, at how sad this company is. I'm laughing at the lack of creativity in this company. It's just a joke, bro. It's just a joke. You can't get angry. You can't. This is Vince McMahon's vision. This is what we will be getting as long as the man is alive. And who knows when he's going to go. He ain't stepping down. The only one that's going to take his fucking place, the only one that's going to force him out, is the Angel of Death. That's it. Triple H, Stephanie, Shane, Kevin Dunn. Kevin Dunn don't want Vince McMahon to go. Kevin Dunn don't want Vince McMahon to go anywhere. The only one that's going to usher Vince McMahon out of the WWE so that we get some sense of normalcy in this fucking company is the Angel of Death, bro. The Grim Reaper. That's it. That's the only way Vince McMahon goes. So Fastlane tonight, I have no words, dude. No words. Everybody, voted on my poll, which is, let me see, do I have my Twitter up? Let me see if I have my Twitter up. Yes, I do have my Twitter up. What do we got this poll at right now? Let me go over the poll before I get into whatever I got to talk about. What did you think of WWE Fastlane right now? Poll's been up for about 30 minutes. 548 votes. 83% thumbs down to 17% thumbs up. Yeah, but you put on a great show tonight, Vince McMahon, right? Yeah, done. You put on a great show, right? Yeah, sure. Sure thing. And Sasha Banks is coming home with me after she leaves Milwaukee. She's going to be flying directly at the JFK airport. I'm going to pick her up at the airport. Yeah, sure thing. Fuck out of here, dude. WWE's pathetic. I have no fucking words for this show. You know? I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I got a lot to say about SmackDown because we're more interested in what they're doing over there. They're actually giving us storylines. Monday Night Raw makes no sense of anything. Absolutely no sense of anything at all Tonight was a clear indication of that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We had a big weekend, man. I did a lot of work today. I was a fucking madman today getting uploads. I uploaded 4 videos, plus this one 5. 5 videos, and I got my new computer, so hopefully this is rendered very quickly tonight. But I want to thank everybody for showing me support. Off the Script was great this weekend. If you missed it, it's in the annotation that you see on the video right now. And I want to thank everybody for showing up for my simulations as well. I did some Fastlane simulations on WWE 2K17. Had a big weekend, man, and I thank everybody for sticking with me all weekend long. I want to thank everybody for showing love to my sponsor for tonight's show, Audible. audibletrial.com/offthescript. I know you guys are going to need some good listening material after you finish this. So Audible's got you hooked up, man. They're giving everybody a free audiobook tonight. And every fucking night I do a review, man. audibletrial.com/offthescript. All you got to do is go through the sign-up process. You got 30 days free to try the service out. You can take it to school, take it to the office, take it to the bathroom, listen to it while you're fucking your wife. It doesn't matter where you listen to an audiobook, man. It's going to be fucking awesome, and it's free. Over 180,000 books to choose from. No matter what you guys are interested in, it is on there. A lot of those are wrestling related as well. A lot of you guys cashed in on the Daniel Bryan book. You guys can cash in on a pre-order. Crazy's My Superpower by AJ Lee, Chris Jericho, Mick Foley, Justin Roberts got a new book coming out. Jim Ross got a new book coming out. The Death of WCW, Dusty Rhodes, Roddy Piper, you name it. They're all on there, man. So check it out. Free audiobook compatible with iPhone and Android. That is audibletrial.com/offthescript. Let's get into the review, man. I honestly don't want to be here too long tonight because I honestly have nothing more to say. I have nothing more to say at all about this company. They started the show off. If you guys were late to the show, you probably missed one of the best matches of the show. Seriously. Of the 2 matches that I enjoyed most, this was one of them. Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe opened the show tonight. And by God, the Samoa Joe looked fucking great, man. Now, I haven't watched TNA. I've never watched TNA, really. I watched TNA sporadically, and the only reason why I watched any TNA in 2016 was because of Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy. But I didn't get the pleasure of seeing Samoa Joe in what many people call his prime. But it's going to be very difficult to convince me that Joe was better then at his peak than he is now. Now, I'm not gonna judge, I'm not gonna compare because it would be unfair for me to do so. But from what we're seeing now of Samoa Joe and what we've seen tonight from Samoa Joe, it's gonna be very difficult to convince me that this man is not at the top of his game right now. Samoa Joe is an absolute fucking beast, and I said it since that day he debuted and accidentally injured Seth Rollins. The man is going to be a fucking gem on Monday Night Raw. And that's exactly what he has been. Nobody besides Brock Lesnar brings a legit feel to a fight more so than Samoa Joe. And I see big things for Samoa Joe this year. In fact, I could definitely see this year, more now than ever, Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe headlining SummerSlam. I would love it. Everybody would love it. That would be a legit monster fucking showdown that would have everybody on the edge of their seat, man. You want to fight? That's what you do. You want realistic? You want legit? That's what you do. I don't see anybody touching Samoa Joe. Well, I said the same thing about Braun Strowman, and look what happened tonight. For all we know, Roman Reigns could be the next in line to take Samoa Joe down. The way this company's going, I would not doubt it. But Samoa Joe right now is safe. I don't see any of that happening anytime soon. He destroyed Sami Zayn tonight. Sami Zayn had his offense. He got a few things in there. He got a few shots in there. Blue Thunder Bomb for a near fall. Always pretty. I always admire it, but I know it's never going to go anywhere. You know, Sami Zayn tried to do the Helluva kick on Samoa Joe. It failed. But all in all, Samoa Joe completely dominated Sami Zayn tonight. I have never seen anybody so focused, so powerful, so legit, and so calculating in everything that he does. Samoa Joe moves around that ring as a complete fucking destroyer, like they just tagged him. You know, they've been tagging him the Destroyer since he debuted, and that's exactly what he is, man. He speaks, and he just fucking, he cuts you up, dices you up and down, left and right with his words, dude. absolutely amazing. And like I said in the beginning, it is going to be very difficult to convince me that his body of work now is not better than what he did in TNA. And I know a lot of people really enjoy his work with the angles and the styles in TNA. This is that was a more athletic, that was a more slimmer, more younger Samoa Joe. This is a more calculating, terrorizing version of Samoa Joe. He's older. He's a little bit more smarter. He has to tone his style down. Samoa Joe is right now unbelievable. And he's just nailing everything that WWE gives him. Samoa Joe wins. He doesn't even tap out Sami Zayn. He chokes him out. Knocks him out. Puts him to sleep with the coquina clutch. 9 minutes. Samoa Joe dominates. I wish the match would have went a little bit longer. I could have watched these guys for about 15, 20 minutes if they wanted to give them time. But WWE really didn't plan this pay-per-view too well. They had a lot of filler. They had a lot of fucking filler on this show that took away from what could have been a star-studded fucking night for both of these guys. A great fucking match. It was good. It wasn't great. It could have been great, but we got fucking Rusev and Big Show, and then we got Jinder Mahal and Cesaro. Why we had to waste 20 minutes on that fucking garbage when you could have gave another 15 minutes to these guys to tear the fucking house down? Because I know you wanted more, I wanted more, and the people in Milwaukee certainly wanted more. Sami Zayn gets destroyed tonight. Samoa Joe dominates over Sami Zayn. Coquina clutch chokes him out. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows versus Enzo and Big Cass. WWE Raw Tag Team Championship match. I predicted that there was no reason to take the Tag Team Championships off Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Enzo and Cass, they came out and cut a promo, and they pretty much made fun of Gallows and Anderson's bald heads. The fact that they had no hair, they said that they both looked like two thumbs up. Ha 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 ha. I wasn't laughing. But I'll tell you this, Enzo and Big Cass, they have been nothing but a joke since they've been debuted on Monday Night Raw. Tonight, we seen just a little bit of a glimpse of what we liked so much about them in NXT. They came out, they cut a promo that was very intense. All the reason why they should win the Tag Team Championships and be the flag bearers for the Tag Team Division on Monday Night Raw. They cut a very, very intense promo. Enzo was intense. He was very serious, finally. I like when he's serious. Cass was serious. Everything flowed nicely. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, though, listen, nobody cares about them and nobody cares about this division because of the way WWE's treated it. Why would you care about this match? I honestly did not care about anything in this match. They gave these guys 8 fucking minutes tonight. Gallows and Anderson retained the Tag Team Championships. Enzo was pinned, okay? You had Carl Anderson, who caught him with a running knee. Anderson covered Enzo. Enzo put his leg on the bottom rope, but on the outside, Gallows was freed up. He seen this. He shoved Enzo's foot off the bottom rope. The referee did not see it. They fled the ring quickly so that nothing was obvious that Enzo had the foot on the rope. And Gallows and Anderson win by a small technicality that the referee did not see. They retain the Tag Team Championships for Monday Night Raw tonight. Do you care? I don't. It wasn't a bad match. It wasn't entertaining, but it wasn't bad. But I find it very difficult for anybody to care about either of these teams when WWE does not care about the division as a whole. Enzo and Cass will get their WrestleMania moment. They seemingly will be the only ones to get a WrestleMania moment out of everybody on the fucking roster, being that WWE is giving away WrestleMania moments before WrestleMania lately, But Enzo and Cass, more than likely, I see winning the Tag Team Championships finally at WrestleMania 33 in Orlando. Mick Foley was talking to Stephanie McMahon the entire show on a fucking speakerphone, okay? Some of you noticed that the phone wasn't even plugged in. It wasn't even turned on. The screen was blank. So who the fuck was he talking to? Was he talking to Stephanie McMahon's fucking ghost? Who was he talking to? But Stephanie was not there, thank Christ. She had plane trouble. She should have plane trouble more often, especially on Monday nights. She said that the show's off to a good start. 50-50. I enjoyed the Joe Zayn match, the tag team match. You're 50-50. It's off to a okay start. Good start. You're being a little bit generous there, Stephanie. She's tired of watching on her phone. She's stuck on an airplane. She said she probably won't make it, but she's going to remain on the phone the entire show and make sure that Mick Foley runs the show correctly. She said she wanted to talk about Samoa Joe and X Foley if she then, at that point, was on speakerphone. At that point, he picked up the phone, took Stephanie off speaker, and this was all about Samoa Joe pretty much interfering in the championship match that they teased throughout the entire show. All right. We go on to Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks in a throwaway match. Again, why these two women are feuding. There's nobody else to feud with. That's why we're getting it on pay-per-view. Again, you kind of sense where this show is going. All three of these matches, outside the Zayn and Samoa Joe match, I could definitely see that a little bit longer on pay-per-view. That is a pay-per-view worthy match. But what we've seen so far in this first hour is what we normally see on Monday Night Raw. No reason to put it on pay-per-view at all. And I'm going to go over that point again. Once again, I mentioned this on Friday because as this show went on, my point was pretty much proven, as always, that I was right. A lot of people might not agree with me, but there are many, many more that do agree with me. And a lot of them agreed with me on my point that Fastlane should not have even been on the pay-per-view calendar. Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks. This match went 8 minutes, and Sasha was destroyed this entire match. She was literally beaten down this entire match. She barely got any offense. The only offense that she got was a chokehold, a sleeper hold, and the rest of the match she tried to evade or tried to counter Nia Jax's strength and size. That was it. So, from what I just told you, you would assume that Nia Jax would win this match. Of course not. This is WWE. This is WWE logic. Why would the overly dominating, larger Nia Jax defeat Sasha Banks when Sasha Banks has nothing going on for her right now? I don't get it. So what was the outcome? Well, Sasha wins with a jackknife roll-up, jackknife cover, and she floated over into a fucking handstand all the way through, and a lot of people thought that it was a botched finish or a botched pin. No. Sasha just lost her balance. A lot of people thought with the pin that she beat Nia Jax with, she was going to grab the ropes and try to give herself more leverage. No, that was the way the match was supposed to end. It was a jackknife roll through. 1, 2, 3. It was a very nicely done roll through, but I think the wrong woman won here. I think Sasha Banks, no way, should have won this match. Now, a lot of people were saying, well, Sasha Banks, she needed to win this match, otherwise people would think that WWE is burying her. You didn't think that WWE was burying her in 2016 when they gave her 3 fucking title reigns? That none of them lasted anywhere close to 2 weeks? Come on, bro. You're going to come to me and tell me, well, Sasha Banks needed to win this match, otherwise people thought that she would be buried. They didn't bury her in 2016? They made her look like a fucking joke. Don't give me that shit. Nia Jax should have won this match, okay? Number one, I don't want to see this match again on Monday Night Raw, which I'm assuming we will, since there's 4 weeks left to go till WrestleMania. Number two, Sasha Banks has not even come close to beating Nia Jax. Why would it happen tonight on some small technicality like a fucking roll-through that she got lucky on? Come on, man. Nia Jax is the overly dominating, larger woman. Sasha Banks was beat up throughout the entire fucking match. Nia Jax needs a reason to go into WrestleMania with some fucking momentum. If she can't beat Sasha, how is anybody going to take her seriously going into WrestleMania? You're not. You're not. So Nia got fucked over here, and WWE, once again, with the women in general, make the wrong decision. The wrong woman won here. Sasha should have lost this match, and it should have been up to WWE Creative to take that loss and turn that into a good thing. Meaning, Sasha becomes fucking violent, she becomes frustrated, she becomes angry that she cannot get the job done. And over time, that anger that she has turns into jealousy over Bayley, and a heel turn is born. That's what should have happened. But no, WWE doesn't think that far ahead. Now, they just want to bury Nia Jax, who hasn't got any momentum at all. At all. In the WWE. When we see somewhat of a momentum being built for Nia Jax, gone. Gone. And I'm not too big on Nia Jax in the ring either. There's no reason why she should be fumbling around the ring and fucking methodical. She's like she's moving in fucking molasses. It's like she's moving in quicksand. I mean, am I watching Eva Marie or am I watching Nia Jax? Come on, man. Every time I see her in the ring, the one thing that runs through my head is she should not have been brought up from NXT. But this is WWE for you. Nothing makes sense when it comes to Monday Night Raw. Nia Jax wins. Nia Jax should have won. I'm sorry. Sasha Banks wins with a roll-up at 8 minutes. Garbage. Absolutely fucking garbage. Nothing but a basic match. But, listen. They did what they wanted to do. Sasha remained the underdog. She overcame the odds. Nia Jax lost. There you go. Jinder Mahal, hard body fucking Mahal, who had veins popping out of his fucking arm. Don't tell me this guy passed a medical test, bro. Give me a fucking break, or a fucking drug test. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. If anybody thinks that Jinder Mahal, or hard body juicer Mahal, juicehead Mahal over here, looks normal, you gotta be on fucking drugs yourself, bro. You're delusional. There's no way a normal human being looks like that, with veins popping out on top of veins, popping out on top of veins on his arm. No way. No way. And by the way, who wants to see this guy on pay-per-view? This is WWE's attempt at pay-per-view. You got 4 weeks left to go till WrestleMania. Why do we have hard body Mahal on pay-per-view? Can someone please tell me? I don't think WWE even has an answer for that. No, but Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe got 9 minutes though, right? Yeah, that was the right decision, right, McMahon? Huh? Fuck out of here, dude. Seriously. Jinder Mahal versus Cesaro. Jinder came out first, followed by Rusev with Lana. Michael Cole noted that Rusev has a new haircut. Handsome Rusev! So, again, just like they did with everybody else before him, the one thing that was unique to Rusev, one thing that made Rusev distinguished amongst everybody else was his hair. Now he has none. So why do I care about Handsome Rusev? I mean, is Handsome Rusev gonna turn into a fucking hairstylist? Huh? Is he gonna join Tyler Breeze and Fandango in the Fashion Police? What is this shit? I don't get it. I just don't understand how you take a Bulgarian brute, someone who is undefeated, someone who loathed America as the United States champion, you turned him into Handsome Rusev. I mean, I can't even think of another fucking joke. That's how fucking terrible it is. Awful. Anyway, they came out, and if you don't think it was possible to get any more handsome, Rusev just proved you wrong, says Corey Graves. Really now. Corey Graves also said that this was awful when Charlotte lost the pay-per-view match tonight. I agree, Corey Graves, but not Charlotte losing, just the entire pay-per-view in general, and the brand that you work for. Rusev told Jinder he wanted to wrestle first. They start arguing and shoving each other like fucking 4-year-old children in the playground. I start fucking putting my head in my phone. I get up and make another cup of coffee. Who gives a shit? At the end of this, Rusev gets knocked out to the floor, and he sleeps seemingly for 15 fucking minutes on the outside. All of a sudden, we see Rusev get up from his quick nap, and I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd this guy come from? I thought he went to the back. No, but he was literally laying underneath the announce table, ready for his fucking cue. Ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Carlos Cabrera over there underneath the Spanish announce table is like, oh, bro, get up. It's your time. Ridiculous. Anyway, Jinder Mahal was waiting for his opponent, his mystery opponent. So we get Cesaro coming out, as if anybody wants to see this match. Yet again, I am proved right. This should not be taking place on pay-per-view. And this could have easily been saved from Monday Night Raw. This match went 9 minutes, so I guess WWE had that 8-9 minute time slot for these matches to go pretty much penciled in. The first match went 9 minutes. The tag team match went 8 minutes. Sasha and Nia went 9 minutes, 8 minutes. This one went 9 minutes. So out of all these matches, we had 8-9 minutes of absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So Mahal got the majority of the offense in this. Cesaro won with an uppercut. Who gives a shit? Seriously. Who gives a flying fuck? Why is it on pay-per-view? I don't know. If things could not get any worse, Rusev's time to fight. Who comes out to fight him? I thought it was going to be Sheamus. I honestly thought it was going to be Sheamus. And then out comes the fucking Big Show. At this point, I was looking for Negan gifs on Twitter, and I was trying to find the best one that resembled my fucking attitude during the 9 minutes of this match. No, but this and Jinder Mahal and Cesaro got close to 20 minutes total. But we couldn't give Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe another 10, though, right? I want to see who came up with that fucking decision. Absolutely fucking awful. In this match, Big Show escaped an accolade. He came back with a quick choke slam on Rusev. Show played up to the crowd, doing his... just like Kevin Dunn. That's where he got the fucking imitation from. Kevin Dunn. Anyway, played up to the crowd. He did his second choke slam, and then a third. Corey Graves said this is called leaving no room for error. So 3 choke slams to Rusev. Like after 1, he wouldn't be done though, right? He had to give him 3 fucking choke slams. So 3 times the burial. Like I said, there was unadvertised buried alive matches tonight on Fastlane. 3 choke slams. Then Show moved Rusev to the corner and gave him a KO punch. If there was a fucking burial on Fastlane tonight, this would probably be right underneath the main event. Awful, 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 awful. Don't know what this was about. Don't know why we're seeing this 4 weeks before WrestleMania. How is this hyping anybody for WrestleMania 33? In fact, what we've seen in the first hour of the show may actually have people selling their tickets for WrestleMania 33. Because I don't know who the fuck's going to want to go to this show. Ridiculous. The unnamed woman, apparently, Charlie Caruso, interviewed Kevin Owens, who said that he won't let Goldberg take the title from him. Oh, really? Really? You were better off giving the title to him. He said he'll outsmart and out-wrestle him. He said he'll beat him like he has defeated everyone they've put in front of him. Whether it's Sami Zayn or Brock Lesnar or The Rock, he will win because he's the best, and not even the mighty Goldberg can change that. He says that this is the Kevin Owens show tonight. Tomorrow will be the same thing for as long as he wants it to be. Oh my God, Kevin Owens seems very confident. Very confident, bro. Like I said, you were better off giving the title to fucking Goldberg. Wrap it up in a nice fucking box, put a nice bow on it. Here you go, bro. Happy fucking birthday. Your birthday ain't till fucking God knows when, but here you go. Happy birthday. Austin Aries apparently was complimenting his beautiful package and said it was massive. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but apparently Austin Aries is gearing up for a return. He's cleared to go. Sooner or later, we'll be seeing him in the Cruiserweight division. Can't wait to see what happens with Austin Aries. Speaking of the Cruiserweight division, they had the best fucking match of the show. Go figure. Vince McMahon hates the fucking Cruiserweight division. Shits all over the Cruiserweight division every single fucking week. And you know what? Neville and Jack Gallagher put on the best match of the fucking night. They put on the best match of the night. Cruiserweight Championship match went 12 minutes. Wow. 12 minutes. This match got more time than the last 4 Cruiserweight matches did on Monday Night Raw combined. See what happens? This is exactly what I've been saying. You guys who watched the show tonight, you know that this was the best match of the night. Bar none. Bar none. Look at the time these guys got. Could have went another 3 or 4 minutes. It could have went over 15 minutes. But Neville and Jack Gallagher tonight, in all seriousness, showed you that if these guys are given legit time to do what they have to do, if they are given legit time to go out there with no restrictions, no handcuffs, do what they do, that the crowd will buy into it, the crowd will love it, just like they did tonight. You will enjoy it, and things will be okay in the Cruiserweight division and on 205 Live. Now, Neville and Jack Gallagher are probably 2 of the best talents in that entire division. Neville is doing the best work of his career in WWE. Neville is very infectious as a heel. We know that his heel run is great, and he's enjoying the shit out of it. We know it, we see it, we feel it. Jack Gallagher, he is different compared to everybody else. He is not cut from the same cloth as everybody else in the cruiserweight division. Everybody seems dull, just like another body, just like another personality with no charisma behind them. Jack Gallagher has all of that. So you got two guys who are pretty much at the top of their game, at the top of their division, going one-on-one for the Cruiserweight Championship. Everything just gelled tonight in this match. Everything. Absolutely everything. And in the end of this, Neville retained. There was no way that this match was going to happen with Neville walking out the loser. Jack Gallagher put on a great attempt. He put on a great match. He fought hard. There was some stiff shots in this match. It was a very, very rough match for both men. Gallagher with those fucking headbutts, man. Holy shit. Several times he just nailed Neville with those headbutts. Couple in the ring, one on the top rope. Gallagher is a tough dude, man. And like I said, his style is very infectious. He does those things that gets the pop out of the crowd. That handstand on the turnbuckle, that generates a nice babyface reaction. People like that shit. People will remember that. When people leave that arena tonight, what are they going to remember? They're going to remember, the how terrible this pay-per-view was, but when they think back to the good moments, Jack Gallagher is going to be one of those moments. His uniqueness is going to be one of those moments. But this match was very, very competitive. It even got a "This is awesome" chant from the crowd. Good shit, Milwaukee. Towards the end of the match, there was headbutts. They were battling on the top rope, and he tried to set up for a superplex. Neville countered, and he pretty much just threw Gallagher to the ground, and he hit hard. Before that, there was a German suplex by Neville that landed Gallagher right on his fucking head, dude. I don't know how this guy was still coherent after this match. Like I said, there was some pretty rough spots here. But an attempted superplex by Gallagher off the top, that was, thwarted by a headbutt, but he got thrown off the top rope. We've finally seen the Red Arrow come out of its semi-retirement. Beautiful fucking Red Arrow by Neville, man. Beautiful. The way he hit it, he popped back up, and it looked fucking beautiful after he nailed it, man. 1, 2, 3, and Neville retains the title, the Cruiserweight Championship, at 12 minutes. This was, I believe, outside that fatal five-way that we seen a couple weeks back on 205 Live. That was a great match, but I would actually take this one over that. This was the best match to come out of the Cruiserweight division since the Cruiserweight Classic, and that is a fucking long time, man. That is a very long time. These guys nailed it tonight, and I would love to see another go-around between these two, honestly. I would love to see these two go at it again, and they both hit a home run tonight. Best match of the night tonight for Fastlane. Charlie Caruso interviewed Paul Heyman, saying that he was an unexpected guest. Heyman said that they never met and called her lady. He said his client has a right to be there, and it's not anyone's business whether his client is present or not, because that's the first thing that Charlie Caruso asked him. Heyman, since we see you tonight, does that mean that your client isn't too far behind? He didn't give out any information, and we did not see Lesnar at all tonight. Heyman laid out the scenarios that benefit Lesnar. Either Owens wins, and he has discovered a flaw in Goldberg, and he's going to exploit that, is Lesnar. Or Goldberg wins and gives Lesnar a title match and a title to take home with him after he beats him at WrestleMania. So Heyman was pretty much there to scout for Brock Lesnar tonight, because I know Lesnar was not there in the arena, and that was pretty much it. New Day came out, and Byron Saxton legit had the balls to say when the New Day came out, up until this point, this is a fucking massive thumbs down pay-per-view outside of Samoa Joe and Neville and Jack Gallagher, Joe and Zayn. But New Day came out. Saxton said that the night just keeps getting better and better. Really? What was better? What made this show better, Byron Saxton? Did you get a fucking text message? Huh? Did you start Instagramming? Did you start taking Tom Phillips one-on-one? What the fuck's going on? You're gonna get your fucking dick sucked on an airplane somewhere? Huh? You're gonna face fuck somebody on the ride back to fucking Raw tomorrow night? What's going on? What's getting better for you, you fucking goon? And then people ask me, why'd you put Byron Saxton on the new fucking t-shirt? Because of shit like that. You fucking asshole. Unreal. It just keeps getting better and better. Who the fuck fed you that line? Retard. They debuted their new ice cream cart. We're getting so close to getting New Day ice cream. I can't fucking wait to not try it. I actually might try it on the fucking channel just to see how shitty it is. Anyway, they debuted a new fucking ice cream cart. Looked like Big E was tripping on shrooms. Kept interrupting fucking Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. Saxton was excited and ex-crazy if he could borrow a couple of dollars to go buy fucking ice cream. Jesus fucking Christ. This guy's a fucking goon and a half. New Day kissed the ice cream cart with a little bit more passion than felt appropriate, with some suggestive comments in the mix. Yeah, you're treading the line between what's PG and what's not PG. They started chanting skeet, 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 skeet. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but apparently Vince McMahon allowed it. Whatever. I don't know. Whoever likes the New Day nowadays, please stop watching the product. New Day's awful. The New Day is absolutely beyond cringe. They were once one of the more entertaining aspects of Monday Night Raw. I was a big fan of Big E and the gyrating. I had the whole thing going on with Big E. What was better, Raw or Big E's gyrating? That's when we were all New Day fans. Now look at them. Nothing but jokes. They beat Demolition's record, and here we are with them coming out, hosting WrestleMania, and debuting ice cream. They have no inclination to get back in the ring and wrestle. This is what they are. Nothing but comedy fodder on Monday Night Raw. Awful. They said that they're going to be riding the ice cream cart all the way. Actually, let me rephrase that. They said they're going to be riding the ice cream cart long and hard to WrestleMania. Yeah, you're going to be riding the cart long and hard to WrestleMania. Somewhere, someone's mother's going to be riding JD's cart long and hard till WrestleMania. Go fuck yourself with this segment. Awful. If this pay-per-view wasn't bad enough, it actually absolutely became one of the worst ever with this fucking segment. Terrible. Nothing but fucking marketing to more WWE trash on shop.com. Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, these guys went almost 20 minutes. Almost 20 minutes. Listen, I'm not even going to go over the match because I really don't care to go over the match. My favorite parts of WWE television right now is when you hear Roman Reigns' theme music go off. That first fucking those two bars in Roman Reigns' music. Darn it! And you hear the fucking massive boos that just rain down upon his poor fucking soul. It's great. I love seeing it. Absolutely love seeing it. I want to say this about this match. If you guys watched the pay-per-view, you know the result. What was the point of building up Braun Strowman all this time to be fed to Roman Reigns clean? What does this do for Braun Strowman? What? Why couldn't Braun Strowman be one of the few guys to have avoided a loss to Roman Reigns? I mean, what is next? If he beat Braun Strowman, undoubtedly he's going into WrestleMania and he's going to do the same thing to The Undertaker. And at that point, then I will be pissed. Because WWE will still not get it. They have ruined Roman Reigns' career. No sign of a heel turn. No sign of anything outlandish with him saying that he's going to sell out or turn on the fans. Fuck the fans. He just comes out. He just, poses to the fucking crowd. And he gives you these fucking, these cool-looking facial expressions. And he's got his fucking oiled-up hair and his fucking vest. Nothing's changed. I mean, Roman's fucking footwear got more attention than the fucking match tonight. I mean, what was that about? Did he forget his luggage somewhere? Did the airlines lose his luggage? Did he go to Foot Locker before the fucking show in the afternoon? And did he get a 50% discount on a new pair of Jordans? What the fuck was going on with this guy? What was that shit? Everybody made mention of Roman Reigns' footwear tonight. More so than Roman Reigns. Oh, the white on the bottom of his shoes is cringe. I can't stand to look at Roman Reigns' footwear. You worried about his footwear, but Braun Strowman is being pinned clean at Fastlane, but you worried about what fucking shoes this guy's wearing. Are you fucking kidding me? Braun Strowman lost all of his mystique tonight. All of it. All of it. You build this guy up from the draft, and you made him a dominating monster, the monster among men. You can't be calling him that anymore. You can't be calling Braun Strowman the monster among men anymore. How is he the monster among men when he couldn't defeat the man? Are you serious? I want to see them continue call him the monster among men. Where does Braun Strowman go from here now? What are you going to put him in the Battle Royal? You're going to put him in the Battle Royal at WrestleMania? For what? To try and assert his dominance again in the Jobber Battle Royal? Yeah, some attempt to try and make me believe that he's still on the same level he was before tonight's loss. Bullshit, WWE. Absolutely bullshit. If there was one man that needed to look strong tonight, which he did for most of the match, it was Braun Strowman. And that should have came without him being pinned. How could you justify Roman Reigns beating this man? Is everybody you're going to build up? Is everybody you're going to build up on this roster going to be fed to Roman Reigns? Seriously. What's next? Samoa Joe? Is that next? When Lesnar beats Goldberg and Lesnar goes to SummerSlam with the WWE Universal Championship, are we awaiting Roman Reigns and Lesnar? Are you going to beat Lesnar at Barclays Center in Brooklyn? Huh? I'm waiting for it. Ridiculous. What a fucking stupid creative decision. I don't know who the fuck okayed this script. I don't tonight. At all. You had fucking Hardbody Mahal and fucking Handsome Rusev on the show against Big Show and Cesaro. You had Bayley beat Charlotte's pay-per-view streak tonight. You had Roman Reigns beat Braun Strowman tonight. You had Jericho come out and cost Kevin Owens the Universal Championship in a match that lasted 21.52 seconds. Who put this show together? Who thought that this show would get anyone excited for WrestleMania? I'm more excited about going down to Orlando and getting a beer at the bar instead of watching WrestleMania. How many years do we have to suffer through this insufferable garbage? Why are you building guys up and feeding them to this man? It's not doing anything. And this is what I mentioned. Lack of creativity. You couldn't come up with another way to make sure this guy goes into Mania himself, undefeated or unpinned. Couldn't bring out the Taker, right? Fly him in, give him another 50 grand. Be here, do what you gotta do, get dressed. You don't even have to throw a fucking punch. All for the sake of the fucking product. No, that's too much for them. That's too much for WWE. No, we'll just make Roman go over clean. That's the decision that everybody wants to see. Ridiculous. I don't know how anybody is okay with that. And then you're going to have the fucking casuals. Oh, this guy's salty. Oh, this guy's that. Just like when I said Bayley shouldn't have won the Raw Women's Championship on Monday Night Raw. Just like I state every fucking month that Charlotte shouldn't be a women's champion 5 fucking times. Nobody understands where I'm coming from. You are jeopardizing the integrity of the fucking television show by the stupidity that you showcase with moves like this. Absolutely fucking absurd. And the match wasn't even that bad. The match wasn't even that bad. Braun Strowman, honestly, you know what? I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. I was stupid enough to put him on a fucking t-shirt. But that was when he was in the Wyatt family. I made a mistake on that. I put him next to Ryback, Big Show, and Kane. Okay? That's when Braun Strowman was definitely get off my TV worthy. The guy is the next big thing. You talk about Brock Lesnar being the next big thing when he was doing his thing, terrorizing WWE. Huh? But Braun Strowman, honestly, in the WWE as a whole, is the next big thing, man. The guy is honestly getting more and more impressive. Week by week by week. You look at Braun Strowman, and he's developing that aura about himself that the guy's fucking legit. They didn't say... The announce team had one thing that they got right tonight. Byron Saxton said it, which is surprising because the guy's a fucking asshole. He said that Strowman is a big fight experience. He has that big fight feel. Or something along those lines. But, oh no, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm reading the notes wrong. He said that Reigns told local media this week that his one advantage over Strowman is that he has big fight experience. Never mind. Saxton's a fucking asshole. Forget I even tried to compliment the fucking goon. Strowman is legit. Strowman coming from me, not coming from fucking Saxton, because he would never say that. He's a fucking asshole. Strowman has a big fight feel. Strowman has a big fight feel to him. He came out and he looked dominant. He looked dominant in this match. I mean, the fucking guy's 400 pounds. He flew off the fucking top rope with a move with a big splash or an elbow or whatever the fuck he was going for. He came off the top rope. I was praying that he fucking hit it because I just wanted to see how everybody would pop when he did it. But Roman Reigns moved. And eventually he ate Superman punches and a spear, and that was it. That was it. And the match was over. It went 17 minutes. The typical fucking... if you watch Monday Night Raw and you've seen their interactions the last couple of weeks on Monday Night Raw, that was pretty much everything that we've seen put together in this match. And that's what we got tonight. Like I said, Strowman climbed the top rope. He was up there. Everybody's going crazy. Everybody got to their feet because it's something that we don't normally see. He leaped. I think he was trying to do a fucking big splash, or it might have been a fucking headbutt. I don't fucking know. But Reigns rolled out of the way, speared Strowman, 1, 2, 3, and that was it. You've got to believe the big dog now, says Cole. No, we don't. I don't have to believe the big dog. I don't want to fucking see the big dog. I hope the big dog fucking gets pulled out back and shot dead somewhere. I don't fucking care about the big dog. How can you not believe in the big dog, says Cole. What an incredible performance by that man. It was okay. It wasn't incredible. Enough with the pandering. We see it every fucking week. Please. This match was great. Strowman power slammed Roman through a table. And it was just a very, very hard-hitting match, man. Strowman is legit. Spine busters by Strowman. There was a nice little exchange on the outside. Everything that Strowman does is intense. Everything he does is intense. He's got that fucking physicality that you rarely see on WWE television. Roman stood up to him in a nice way tonight. It was a good match. I like the interaction between these two. This would have been a great WrestleMania match. I don't know why they didn't go with this with WrestleMania. But now we got to go with something that nobody wants. That's going to be critically fucking shit on everywhere. And something that Roman is not going to survive through. One-on-one with The Undertaker at WrestleMania. If we see what we've seen tonight at WrestleMania with him pinning The Undertaker, the guy's career is fucking done. You talk about buried alive? Roman's career will be buried before it even gets to its second phase. Roman wins tonight with a spear. He beat Braun Strowman in one of the dumbest booking decisions of 2017. Roman pins Strowman clean. If anybody is okay with that, you do not know the wrestling business, creatively or storyline. All you do is continue to pander to Roman Reigns and be okay with the stupidity that is WWE creative. Absolutely awful fucking booking decision. I understand where they wanted to go with this. I understand what they were doing with Roman Reigns winning tonight. I understand completely on WWE's part because this is what they've done for the last 4 years with this fucking guy. But don't jeopardize everything that you put into Strowman for the last 7 months for Fastlane to be the one pay-per-view that he loses at clean. You should have gave the fucking, the meal to both guys instead of giving, the meal and dessert to Roman. Strowman got shafted tonight. Roman looked good. Strowman looked good in the match. Strowman should have looked good with the outcome of this match as well. Undertaker should have been there. There should have been some type of outside interference. But I don't understand why they would really have Strowman just lose all that mystique. It honestly humanizes. It humanizes, the best word for me to use. It humanizes Braun Strowman after what we've seen with him. And I can't get behind that. I honestly cannot get behind that. Obviously, this is giving Roman the Superman fucking push to WrestleMania. And we're all going to be disappointed at the end of WrestleMania 33. I'm telling you right now. Roman wins clean over Braun Strowman. Bayley versus Charlotte. This match went on at 10:30. 10:30. So you knew the end match, the main event match, the Universal Championship match, you knew that match was going about, a minute, 2 minutes tops. I don't understand this women's program. I don't understand it. I don't like it. I hate it. I downright hate it. I'm sick to my stomach. I fucking cringe. I mute the TV every time they talk about Bayley and her growing up and her wanting to be a superstar and her wanting to win the championship. I'm fucking sick of it. I hate it. I fucking hate it. If you guys watch my fucking preview and predictions, I honestly went over this match in depth. I don't want to go over it again, but I'm going to go over it as quick as I can again for those who missed the podcast. How could anybody be excited about Bayley being the women's champion? She won the title on a fucking Monday Night Raw. You built her up in this storyline, with this storyline in this light that all she ever wanted to do was win the women's championship. She did it. She did it. Now, what else is there for her to do? It should have been at WrestleMania. Being that WWE gave her the impromptu title reign and the title victory, I thought WWE was going to do something, that completely, went off the beaten path here and made things interesting. Stephanie McMahon confronted Bayley. Listen, that's not who you are. Give up the title. Do the right thing. What type of role model would you be if you didn't give up the title? There was a fuck finish. Instead of taking the title from Bayley, like Stephanie should have done, and give it back to Charlotte, we could have had a great moment then. At that moment, Sasha could have turned heel or something along those lines. But no, we didn't get none of that. We got Bayley saying, I'm not going to give up the championship. I'm going into Fastlane. I'm going to beat Charlotte. I'm going to WrestleMania. Okay, fine. Everybody thought going into this match that Charlotte was going to win this match and be a 5-time women's champion. I actually said, you know what? I think Charlotte's going to win, but I don't think she's going to win the title. I think Charlotte would win by DQ. Because I know how WWE is cherishing that streak of Charlotte's. But we got something completely different tonight. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where they're going. But hopefully it means Sasha's turning heel. That's the only thing I could see coming out of this. Because there is absolutely no interest in this feud whatsoever. I was not entertained by this match. I thought the match on Monday Night Raw when Bayley won the title initially was much better than this. I did not care about anything with this match because we've seen it all. Bayley won the title already. There's nothing for us to back Bayley on going into this match. And on the other side, on the flip side, Charlotte is the challenger fighting for her 5th title reign, and this was a match that everybody thought Charlotte was going to win again. Everybody thought that the Women's Championship was going to be hot potatoed again. So why would anybody be interested in this match when you have 2 outcomes that nobody cares about? Nobody cared. In the end here, Sasha came down and interfered in this match again. Charlotte surprised Bayley with a small package. But Sasha pointed out that Charlotte had the tights. Referee seen it. Referee seen the tights being held. She stopped the count. Or Sasha stopped the count. Referee stopped his count completely. Charlotte turned to yell at Sasha like a dumbass. And Bayley, from behind, scooped her up for a 3 count. Charlotte's pay-per-view streak is over. Sasha and Bayley celebrated in the ring as Charlotte cried on the floor. So not only did Charlotte lose her rematch at the Raw Women's Championship, she lost her pay-per-view streak. Now, 2 things I want to mention. Number 1, Charlotte and Bayley are fighting over the Women's Championship. Down comes Sasha. Interferes in the match. Interferes, she puts her hands on Charlotte. Why was there no DQ? Why was there no DQ here? I don't get it. I think the WWE rewrites the rule books as they go on. They do what they want. They change the rules on the fly. If you lay your hand on someone in the match and physically assault them, and you're not in the match, that's a DQ. No matter if you're in the ring or outside the ring. So I don't get that point. Number 2, Charlotte lost her 16 pay-per-view win streak. Did it feel important to you guys? Didn't feel important to me. I felt absolutely nothing. In here, when you care about something, you say, you know what? I am sorry to see that streak broken, or I'm sorry to see that person lose. When that pinfall was made tonight, in here, in my soul, I felt absolutely nothing. So, WWE jeopardized an entire year of the women's division for something that absolutely hit nobody where it should. Right here. Do you want to know why? Because neither me or you fucking cared. What a fucking waste. That entire division was put behind this mock streak. And when it was finally ended, a month before WrestleMania, nobody fucking cared. You mean to tell me that WWE is doing right with Monday Night Raw, with the women's division, with this WrestleMania hype? They have fucked literally everything that could have been special. Could have been. And I use that term very loosely. Could have been special. They gave away everything before WrestleMania. Right now, there's nothing left at WrestleMania. The only thing we have to look forward to at WrestleMania is Brock Lesnar beating Goldberg. Everything else is going to be unimportant. And that is WWE for you. If they think that they're going to sell WrestleMania to anybody after what we've seen tonight, good fucking luck. I don't give a shit if WrestleMania is the biggest spectacle in the sport. I don't give a shit who you got at the event. I don't care. The booking decisions for this WrestleMania are on par with what we've seen the last 2 years. Absolutely fucking awful. I cannot justify what we've seen tonight. And like I said, that's the perfect way for me to put it. When you care about something, when you care about a wrestler, when you care about a title reign or a situation or a streak, it hits you right here. When Daniel Bryan was eliminated in the 2015 Royal Rumble after being in there for 2 minutes, when Daniel Bryan won the world title at WrestleMania 30, when Seth Rollins cashed in on Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31, when fucking... who else? When John Cena was fucking destroyed by Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, when CM Punk, did what he did back in the day with the pipe bomb, that all hit us right here. Those situations hit us right here. Tonight, it was an absolute fucking waste that jeopardized the entire women's division. Bayley wins. She takes the title into WrestleMania. I don't know. I am not feeling any of this at all. I can't wait for Sasha to turn on Bayley. That's the only thing right now that's going to save not only Sasha's run, but might bring some intrigue to the women's division. I would have had Sasha lose tonight, and I would have had her turn on Bayley. I would have had her turn on Bayley already. But WWE's not thinking like that at all. They're having Bayley go into WrestleMania, the women's champion, and who the fuck knows what's going to happen. They might start up another streak for Charlotte at WrestleMania. Awful. Absolutely awful women's division. I could not give two shits about what happened in that match. Finally, Goldberg versus Kevin Owens, Universal Championship match. One thing I do want to point out, the challenger came out first. Wow. Finally. Don't do it all the time, but tonight they did it. Michael Cole said he hasn't lost a one-on-one match ever on pay-per-view. He said this is his first title match since Armageddon 2003. Goldberg chants went off. They showed him coming down the aisle. He walked through gorilla position. He was already out of fucking breath before he even got to the ring, before Kevin Owens was even introduced. So, Kevin Owens comes out, and we are right now at almost at the 11 o'clock hour. About 10:58, 10:59 when this match started. Cole said that Owens won, or has held the championship for 188 days. Out of that 188 days, 21 of those days have been actually enjoyable, because we finally seen the Kevin Owens of old. The other days that he held the championship were nothing but fucking a clown-like circus act with Chris Jericho. Cole said Owens was 14 years old when Goldberg won his first WCW championship back in 1998. If that's correct. I think that's correct. Goldberg stretches his legs, doing warm-ups in the ring. I knew this was going to go some type of way that we seen tonight. All the match was, to be perfectly honest with you. There's nothing for me to say about this match. It really isn't. We've been discussing this every fucking week. You know what the outcome is before I even mention anything, before the show even happened. Kevin Owens went into this saying, the longer the match goes, the more in favor it's going to be to me. In and out of the ring. In and out of the ring. Pacing back and forth. 3 times. Finally says, you know what? I'm ready to go. Telling the referee, scream at the referee, ring the bell, ring the bell. As soon as the referee didn't even ring the fucking bell. As soon as Kevin Owens is saying, ring the bell, ring the bell, Jericho's music hits on the Titantron, right? He comes out dressed nicely. Owens, like a fucking dumbass, turns around, is distracted by Jericho in the aisleway, turns around, eats a spear, eats a jackhammer. 1, 2, 3. We have a new Universal Champion. That's it. Owens turned around and got buried. Goldberg is the new Universal Champion. Like the reports have been saying, should come to no surprise to anybody. Goldberg versus Lesnar will be for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. That is it. That is it. This match lasted 21 seconds. 21.52 seconds to be exact. As soon as that bell rung, it was over. That's it. Kevin Owens, buried. Fastlane, unadvertised as Fastlane, buried alive. Kevin Owens and the Universal Championship reign that he had, buried. Charlotte's pay-per-view streak and the women's division, buried. Rusev and his handsome haircut, buried. Nia Jax, buried. This show was fucking awful. When we look back at Fastlane at the end of the year, this will be one of the worst pay-per-views of WWE's calendar year. And I said it on Friday, and I'm going to say it again. I want you guys to think back to SmackDown Live when they had that last show of 2016, that pay-per-view-esque show for 2 hours. Every fucking match thrived. People were fucking unbelievably on fire for that show. They hyped that show for 4 fucking weeks because they had no show to do on their own, no pay-per-view, out of TLC. They only had the Royal Rumble. So they built towards their own mini pay-per-view on SmackDown Live Tuesday. This show didn't need to happen. If WWE took the same steps as SmackDown did and put what we seen tonight on Monday Night Raw, I might have been a little easy. I would have been a little bit less harsh on this show. But the fact that this took place 4 weeks before WrestleMania on a Raw exclusive pay-per-view is fucking pathetic. Monday Night Raw should be a top priority every fucking week. Your storylines are garbage. You're not doing anything for your brand to get people excited for WrestleMania. You're just doing whatever the fuck you want with no logic behind it. This show should have been a Monday Night Raw. Fastlane shouldn't even been put on the calendar. Monday Night Raw, 3 hours of this would have been, you know what? Okay. At least there would have been some newsworthy notes coming out of this show. The fact that it was a pay-per-view, it just angers the shit out of me. Fastlane at the end of the year, like I said, is going to be labeled one of the worst pay-per-views of 2017. That's your review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow night for Monday Night Raw. Thank you all for the support all weekend. Check out audibletrial.com/offthescript for your free audio book. And check out Off the Script and everything else that you missed this weekend. I did a quick video on Fastlane news and rumors. Very entertaining video. Resident Evil 7 Part 10. I did 2 match simulations that were actually better than what we've seen tonight for the pay-per-view. All that, if you missed it, will be linked in the annotation that you see on the screen. Hit that thumbs up. Let's strive for 2,000 thumbs up on this review. If you guys can do that, you guys are fucking beasts. Thank you all so much. I'll see you for Monday Night Raw. Until then, I am JD. Have a good night, and I'll see you all for the follow-up to this trash on Monday Night Raw. Talk to you later.